every day. The town is full of predator, don't turn a little prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? FISK Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the FISK unit while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen. Shout out to Mel Kiper, man. I don't think Mel Kiper understands what he did for Daniel Jones and what that means to us Daniel Jones fans. Before I break that down, hit the like button. I need 200 likes, fellas. Alright, Giants Nation, get your boy to 200 likes, man. Let's get to 200 likes. Get this video in rotation and keep this thing moving, man. Let's get it popping. But with that being said, let's be real here, people. Daniel Jones doesn't have a lot of supporters. They're few and far between. I'm one of the few. I've already spoken on the prophecy. I told y'all this man was sent here by Zeus. Okay, he touched down on Earth on a bolt of lightning. That same lightning then struck a tree and itched out a prophecy in flames. I read it. His mother and I, we held him up for the jungle to see. Okay, we held him up. And then she took him and I went on my merry way. But we all knew that the day will come where I will be here to give everybody a chance to believe. I will be here to give everybody a chance to get on the bandwagon. I will be here to warn y'all, to foretell, to predict, to prophesize the greatness of what number 8 will do for this franchise. He is the savior of New York football sports. If you can't see it, you don't want to see it. Like Mel Kiper said, there's nothing around him. But that's part of the prophecy. You see, he has to take his lumps. He has to realize what it's like to not have. He has to understand what it's like to go without. So when he does have, he can elevate to that next level. So next season, when he's got Curtis Samuel, Jalen Waddle, and Saquon Barkley, and whatever tight end we replace Evan Ingram with, you shall see the greatness and the fruits of his labor. We saw flashes, the 24-12 in 12 games. We saw flashes, but that was with no help. Saquon was in and out the lineup. The offensive line was patchwork. The wide receivers were patchwork because Shepard's always hurt. Ingram was hurt that year. His best receiver was a 5th round guy in Darius Slayton. And you know, now that we see what Darius Slayton is, now that we see how trash Darius Slayton is, his rookie season becomes more impressive. You know, now that I really think about it, how great of a rookie season did Daniel Jones really have? Now that we understand how bad Darius Slayton is. But it's all good though. You see, right now Daniel Jones, he's stuck with bread, he's stuck with water, and he's stuck with crumbs. That, you know, pieces of chicken, pieces of meat. He's stuck with filth. It's filth. But soon that trash will become fine wine. He'll have filet mignon. He'll have grilled shrimp. He'll have a full rack of ribs. And it'll be the best meal he've ever had. Because when it's time for Daniel Jones to ball, when we get to September 11th, 12th, 13th, 21st, whenever the season starts next season, we're going to destroy everybody. Alright? We are going to be that team that dominates and bullies and punches you in the mouth for 60 minutes like Joe Judge said we were going to be last season. And guess what? We were that team. Just offensively, we couldn't hold up our end of the bargain. Imagine how much better the Giants are going to be when we're scoring 27 to 30 points a game. It's hard to get to 20 points on the Giants. Teams struggle to get to 20 points in our defense. Do I want Leonard Williams back? Absolutely not. But over Dave Gettleman's fat dead body, will he not resign him? So I've already just accepted the fact that we're giving Leonard Williams somewhere between $20 and $22 million a season. I've accepted our fate. I've accepted that. Leonard Williams is going to be one of the top 5 highest paid defensive ends in the league, and it is what it is. I give up. But you know, I hate to spoil my video, by the way. Spoiler alert. I do got a Leonard Williams. I got a Leonard Williams video coming next week, man. But at the end of the day, people, shout out to Mel Kiper, because the prophecy said there will be spurts of believers. The prophecy said that there will be people who believe, and they will be in powerful places, and they will be able to voice their opinions to the masses. Me being one of them. Mel Kiper is a defender. You know what I'm saying? He a level behind, he a level under me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the highest ranking witness, believer, prophecy teller to this whole thing. You know, somebody gotta write the book. It's me. But Mel Kiper, you hold a special spot. You're gonna get your own chapter. It's all good. But yeah, man, I appreciate Mel Kiper pointing out how much we failed Daniel Jones his first 2 years in the league. You know what I'm saying? But I really there's a piece of me that I'm not gonna get too mad at Gettleman, because I think what Gettleman is doing is he wanted to get the guts of the team filled in. He wanted to solidify the defensive line, solidify the offensive line, and then he wanted to address the offense. And I also think there's a piece of me that thought that Dave Gettleman and Joe everybody thought Darius Slayton would be a number one receiver. If Darius Slayton had done his job and became a bona fide number one, like a Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, other guys that was in that draft, had DK Metcalf done his job, we would be fine. We would have been fine. But he didn't pan out. So I'm not going to overly criticize Gettleman and Judge for not addressing the wide receiver position, because if Darius Slayton does his job, then all is well. But at the end of the day, they understand where they were wrong. They understand their mistakes. They've been forgiven. So now it's time to make amends. It's time to go out there, get some playmakers, and keep up with the Cowboys, because that's our competition. The Eagles are a mess, and Redskins don't have a quarterback. So then, and we sweep Washington every year. A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of sheep, and that's what Washington is to the Giants. They're sheep, they're lamb, they're the rabbits that get eaten by snakes. On my reaction video. Oh well, I think I took all those videos down, but y'all saw them when I did them. But anyway, we're gonna get some playmakers and we're gonna be alright. Shout out to Mel Kiper. That's it, that's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is FISK Vegas, and I approve this message.